Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to Let's Play Bedrock. And today on Let's Play Bedrock, we have a new add-on that I need to test out. First things first, let's grab a stick. We need ourselves a stick, and we need to come over here to this anvil, and we need to rename this stick to Stats. Bam. And hello. Something new. Overworld blocks traveled, 27. Okay, I don't know how quickly this thing updates. 42. Total blocks placed, total blocks broken, Minecraft days played, scores, blocks broken, placed, entities killed, entities tamed, damage dealt. There's a lot of things in here. Deaths, damage taken, redstone interactions, portals traveled, time played. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of things. Objectives. Taking inventory, getting wood, bench making, time to mine. Okay, so we're going to pop off a lot of these things here. This is a new pack that I got from my friend Mad Hatter. And think of it as, what's the word that I'm looking for? Advancements, I guess, off of Java in one sense, and stats in another. We got debug, dimension, overworld, coordinates, block, chunk. Oh my goodness, region. Wow, there's a lot to this. Is that my real time? No, that's Minecraft time. That's not my real time. World day 428. We've been on this world 420. Excuse me. Advancement. What? I missed it. I missed it. I don't know what it said. There was an advancement. Oh my goodness. We can even see what biome we're in. Light at player's head. Excuse me. Oh, now that is cool. That is really, really cool. Bodyguard, rainbow collector, pork chop. There's a lot of advancements. Stone Age, getting an upgrade. Sky's the limit to the nether. Hired help. Slackville challenges. Pork chop, beef slap. Hatter's vacation home. Why gypsy? I think that's U2 radar. That has to be killing the horse. That has to be killing the horse. Day one wither. Day one guardian farm. Run slack run. Look, we're not doing a run slack run because I know that has to deal with summoning a wither. Very, very interesting. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Forgetting where I'm going here. Very, very interesting. But I wanted to get that and get that situated out so that we would have the ability to track all of our stats on this world. So now we've got that. And today on Let's Play Bedrock, aside from that, what are we going to be getting into? Well, there's a lot of things we need to do. We need to get glass. We need to get sugarcane. We need to unlock these guys' trades. We need to do a sorter on this thing still. We need to hook up a smart trident killer to that. We already got a trident killer on it, but we need a failsafe on it. We need to gather up a metric ton of acacia and deep slate in order to continue our rail system. We have a lot of things to do. But I think I'm actually going to start by knocking out this hillside today. It's not exactly what you would think we would end up doing. So I'm going to go live on twitch.tv/SlackLizard. I'm going to knock out that hillside and hopefully gather up some acacia. And then we'll be right back. And keeping things on track with this series, that back there, yeah, that's not going to be a one and done thing. That was about a 3-hour stream. Now, while we got a bunch of it knocked out, we didn't get all of it knocked out. So we'll continue to get it knocked down. We gathered up quite a bit of resources from this. Oddly enough, the vast majority of it was dirt. As you can see here, we've got like 3.5 double chests of dirt. And we got 1.5 of cobble, a little bit of coal, wandering trader head, and a little bit of copper there. But we're going to move away from that now, and we're going to head back over here because I think it's time to deal with the storage on our iron farm. Now, I did find some more glass inside of one of the redstone boxes, and apparently that was there the other day, and we totally missed it. So, yeah, we got the front of this covered without having to get all of our villagers traded up, which was a nice thing. And I also went and did a bit more mining this morning, and we now have some acacia and some more cobbled deep slate to go with our other deep slate. Now, looking at this, as I said, there's going to be a build that's going to be going around this, whether, I don't even know if I mentioned what it is, but it is a form of a castle. And we're going to be taking all the hillside down to roughly this level here. This is going to be ground level when it's all said and done. Yes, I know that they have finally released in the betas a patch where they're going to be stopping zombie villagers from spawning from inside of this. So that will do away with the cheaty discount, and that's fine. What we'll end up doing is just getting a zombie up here and nomifying all these guys down, because we now have the gold farm, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue to get them all at reduced trades. As a matter of fact, that sounds like something we need to do here relatively soon, and we might get to that today after we deal with this down here. And this down here, we need to deal with storage. We've got iron, we've got rotten flesh, and we've got poppies. And I think that's about all that we're going to get from this thing. So we're going to keep it relatively simple. Since ground level is going to be up there, we're going to leave this in more of a underground state. So we're going to dig out a small area down here, and then we're going to put in some storage just for all of these down here real quick. Shouldn't have to go with nothing too fancy here. I eventually would like to get some shulker loaders, because this is not going to be the only villager trade spot that we're going to have in this world. Anytime that we build in new areas, we're going to also include all the basics in those areas. So there'll be iron farms, villager trades, all the things. Now, someone made a comment on the comment section on YouTube saying, hey man, just go ahead and build yourself a raid farm. Eventually. A raid farm is what I consider to be a late level farm. Hello, chest that's still apparently sitting here from earlier. And I've never been a huge fan of the raid farms. They've always felt super overpowered. I think the change that they did here a while back, where they broke the raid farm from the outpost and actually made it be its own potion, I think that was a great change. I think that was a good way to start it. But I've never truly loved those things, and because of that, I tend to typically, well, ignore those things. We will get one in time, but it's just not on my list of things to do at this moment in time. I still feel like they're icky. And I'm sure everybody has a farm like that they feel that's just icky. For me, it's a raid farm. If you have a farm that's like that, let me know what it is. I'm curious, because everybody has different opinions on farms. Some people don't like portal tickers, for example. I know T-Man doesn't, and that's perfectly fine. He doesn't like them. He doesn't have to use them. I don't like raid farms. What is a farm that is out there that exists in Minecraft that you yourself do not like? That kind of takes me to another subject here, which would be Java Edition versus Bedrock. One of the things that a lot of people want parity with on Bedrock Edition for Java would be the fact that Java Edition allows for you to build on top of the nether roof. I myself find that to be one of the cheatiest things that could ever be done. I mean, it's Bedrock. In my opinion, Bedrock is meant to not be broken. It's meant to not be gotten past. And the fact that people do get on top of Bedrock, build on top of Bedrock, or below Bedrock if the situation were to allow it, just never felt right in my book. But that also goes back to there's no right or wrong way to play the game. Everybody's going to have their own preferences and their own sets of rules. I'm just saying, for me personally, building on top has never felt like a thing. Put it in Bedrock, and we'll see if my opinions will change, because I could see where it makes things easier. But my opinion without it is it makes things cheatier, because, well, it's Bedrock. Am I crazy for that? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. But we need to go ahead and take this down, I don't know, maybe 2 more blocks? We don't need much of a storage system for this. Well, we don't need a lengthy storage system, but we do need a storage system nonetheless. We're going to need all of our redstone back out here. Let's grab both of these boxes. We're going to need some redstone dust. We're going to need some comparators. We're going to need a little bit of glass. Thankfully, we still got a stack there. We shouldn't need no more than that for what we're doing. And we're going to need hoppers. We're going to need way more hoppers than what we have there. So let's grab out all the new logs we got. Let's grab a couple stacks of those and turn those into hoppers real quick. I have the wood. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to need some of this iron as well. Gimme. Back of chests and mini iron. Well, that was real smart. Now I need more chests. Excuse me. More chests, please. Chest, hoppers, comparators, dust, redstone torches. And we need some building blocks. Let's go with... Do I have? Yes, I do. I still have some stone bricks. Not a block I particularly like using, but it is what I consider to be a safe block. Alright, so we're just going to pull that down like 3. Knock that back out of the equation. Give me those back. Actually, give me this and switch that for the silk touch here. Let's put glass right here for a moment. Done and done. No, don't pick block. That's not where I wanted you to pick block. Rotten flesh, rotten flesh. Iron, iron. Poppy, poppy. Everything's dying on magma, so it shouldn't produce anything else that we have to worry about from this whole thing. And then we'll put another layer of glass all the way across there. The sorter system that I'm using is one designed by Mad Hatter. I've used this thing for quite a while now. Absolutely love it. There are Java equivalents that work on Bedrock. There are other Bedrock exclusive ones that work. But for me, this one, for simplicity's sake, is just about as easy as it can get and works just perfect. I mean, there's nothing hard about this one at all. Hardest thing about this thing is actually just building it. And I am a complete putz this morning. We need to take this back another block. Good. Now, you there, you and you, you and you. Block, 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 because at this point, this is where we're going to need a level of glass right there and there. And then more glass right there and there. And then we can go ahead and take those back out of the equation. From here, we're going to need blocks in the back. One there, one there, one there, there, and there and there. Good. And then we just reverse the whole situation down here. I said reverse, not make up our own thing, till we get this kind of weird little upside down double pyramid here. The middle one here has to be glass, because we need redstone to come down and get to all the circuits that are down beneath this thing. That's why there's glass there and not all solid blocks, for any new people that may not know that. Here, let's also throw a couple torches back here because, well, I don't want a creeper spawning somewhere back here and then blowing me up when I'm coming to check my drops. So good and good, good and good. Now we need to go up to the top. And I feel like I just messed this all up, but I didn't. I just feel that way. Every time I build this, I always feel like that. Because we're going to take a comparator here. I always forget that comparators can actually read a signal through blocks. And every time I get up here to do this, I'm like, excuse me, why are you not working? Oh, that probably stopped the hopper minecart. Let's go check. Excuse me. Oh, really? Can I just... Don't mind me. I'm just going to dive in here with all of y'all at this moment in time. And then just slide my way back out. Good deal. So yes, comparators read through blocks. And then from there, we're just going to grab some redstone dust. And a basic 101 for somebody out here that doesn't know how this works. We're going to detect the number of items that are inside of this hopper. When the signal strength that's detected by this gets so strong, what it's going to do is it's going to power this block, which in turn is going to power that dust. When it gets stronger, aka more items get in there, it's then going to power this block, which is going to power that dust. And then when the signal gets stronger once again, it's going to power this dust, which is going to power this block, which is going to power that dust. And when that is powered, our torches get shut off. And when our torches get shut off, it will allow the items to bleed down from here to here. And while that's shut off, they're going to bleed out into a chest. Basic sorter 101 there for anybody that didn't know. So now what we need to do is just come back up here. And we need to put our redstone in on all of these. So there and there, there and there, and there and there. Now from here, we need to grab some chests. And we need to have a place for those items to go. So we're going to let those bleed into this chest right here. Pretty straightforward and pretty simple. So as you can see at this moment in time, thanks to the texture pack that I've got, that redstone torch has that hopper locked. That's why it is red, and that one is green up there. So in order to actually filter items, let's come up here and let's grab, say, the rotten flesh. So the rotten flesh is the first thing that we wanted to get out of our system. We're going to need one more additional thing here that I don't have. We're going to grab just some regular cobble here, and we're going to rename it. You're going to rename it, that way it's not something that typically shows up in the world. You don't want to just put cobblestone in there and then somehow cobblestone end up inside your system, because if it does, it's going to stack with the other cobblestone and it's going to break this whole system. So we're going to name this cobblestone sorter stuff. Alright, that way it can't stack with anything else unless it's specifically named cobblestone sorter stuff. So from here, we just put that, and that. And then we put our rotten flesh there. And as you can see, once we have so much in there, it now unlocks that one. And we got rotten flesh flowing into there. That's the basics of it. So we're going to do that on this one as well. As you can see, the signal strength inside that one is not strong enough at this moment in time. It has to reach above 41 items. So once it reaches above 41, it will unlock and allow the items to pass down through there. So now that we've got that in with the rotten flesh, now we need to do that with the iron, and we need to do that with the poppies. So we've already got iron on us, and let's grab a couple stacks of poppies. The reason I am using 2 sorters in this situation, Bedrock and hoppers are a little bit, I don't want to say wonky, but they're a little bit slow, and they have a tendency to skip. While Java's hoppers pull every game tick, which is 20 ticks a second, Bedrocks do not. They pull like every other tick. Matter of fact, I think it is exactly every other tick, which means that you can get an item to pass through and make it through and not actually get pulled down by the system. That's why I love the 4X hopper minecart system so much better. It picks up items so much faster, and you don't have to worry about this. So now we just do that again. We'll do iron there, and then we'll come over here to this side. We'll do the same thing, and we'll put iron there. So now as you can see, we get iron there, and we get rotten flesh there. And then on the last one here, we do the same thing one more time, but we do it with poppies instead. So we'll throw poppies in there, and we'll throw poppies in there. And as far as the core of this thing, that's ready to go. I know I just kind of went a bit tutorial mode, and I know that's not for everybody, but I have noticed we are picking up a lot of new people in this series, and we're picking up a lot of new people who are new to some mechanics on Bedrock Edition, and I feel like we need to explain this to some of these people. That way they know exactly what is going on. So from here, we're just going to expand upon our collection system. We're going to make it larger, which is relatively simple. We're just going to throw in a couple more chests down through here. So chest and chest, chest and chest, and then hopper, hopper, and hopper. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. And we're going to do it again. Chest, 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 and a few more hoppers. Now, of course, everything at this moment in time is currently locked into this, because this torch is also powering this hopper. But in due time, it will get through and allow everything to pass through. Now, from here, we need, well, we don't need, I want an overflow. So we're going to put a chest there, take hoppers all the way up to the top. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to bounce our butt all the way up here. And we're just going to lead this all the way across the top. Let's not hit that lever again. And then from here, over, and boom. It's now going to connect up. And slowly but surely, everything's going to start sorting its way down. The poppies were the first thing. So once they fill up, where is it? That, which they now have, they're going to fill into there. And of course, if none of the filters grab the item, it'll end up in here in our overflow. I mean, straightforward, simple, and to the point. Right? Right. Now, we just got to wait for all this to drain out. While that's doing that, typically, one of the things that I do is my sorter items. I don't want to ever pick that up. I don't want to ever use that again, because if that were to somehow get in my inventory and somehow end up in a sorter, it's going to break it. So I typically will destroy those. I'm just going to let it sit there and despawn. I don't need it. I got cobblestone by the buckets. It's just irrelevant to me. All right, all this back into there and clear up our inventory. I feel like it should be mentioning too that in a normal situation, I would always recommend putting a burnificator at the end. So you could have that overflow, but then have like a trash can at the end that automatically destroys any items. But this is a solo world, and I am not even going to worry with a burnificator at this moment in time. It's just not happening. Maybe later, but not right now. Alright, now these guys here. I think the only one that we've got the glass trade down to is him. All these others are nowhere near ready yet. Which has actually got me thinking, do I want to nomify these guys this morning? And I think the answer to that is leaning heavily towards a yes. The only problem is that means we got to get a coupon code from down there up here while dealing with iron golems spawning and everything else at the same time. Which shouldn't be too difficult, I say, with more of a question mark than a statement in that situation. Give me some cobble. And I've got that. We're also going to need one of these. You, my friend, are not going to be named coupon code. You're going to be fire sale. Alright, there's that. Problem with this is zombies are very, very dumb and very, very touchy on how they get to the villagers. Oh, and by starting to place solid blocks up here, I'm going to run into the issue of potentially letting the golems out. This is going to get fun. That's the best word I'm going to use, is fun. All right, let's light this up a little bit. Let's stop some of these spawns. We're not looking to kill all of them, just a few of them. And let's go ahead and start blocking this off. See, this is a prime example of where something is going to end up inside the sorter that shouldn't be. Excuse me, golem. Can you just go ahead and do your thing and be done? Yeah, you can't walk to me, and I'm fine with that. Let's do that. Let's give you a path. Hi. You're pretty dumb. I can accept that. Stay there. Your friend can go back into the pit. Come on. I need you to follow me. Come on. Ow. Yep, that's what I need, but I don't need you to ow my face. Come on. Come over here. Or stand right there. I can accept either or. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that because you know what? Here, just become a fire sale. Stay there. You should be good and distracted. Let's put your friends back in the pit. Excuse me, sir. I would interest you in going back down there. Same for you. Go back down there. And let's take this back out. Where was that glass? We had glass. Did I put it in the redstone box? I did. Give me that. Glass is unspawnable, so we should not get golems spawning up here if I use it. Alright. You keep paying attention to them. I know. You're looking at me sad. It's going to happen. Alright? I'm going to have to take your workstations. Take that, and that. Excuse me. You seem really distracted, which I'm fine with. That's good. Now, by default, your brain is a little dumb. Ow. Don't hit me. I'm trying to help you get in there. Do I have thorns? No. Get in there. The problem is I don't want to let this guy completely out. Right, you, go eat. Okay, okay. This may not work as I'd planned, but if we can get it to work, that's fine. You know what? We'll deal with the consequences. You back in there. Yep, keep getting them. Keep getting them. Now the problem that I'm gonna have is I need you back in your pen. Excuse you. Hi. You're not helping. Could I get you? No. Actually, this could work. If I were to do that and just be like, hey, would you like in there? Come on, come inside. Push him in. Now you're trapped. Good. Yeah, you're all having a bad day, aren't you? Yep. You're all having a really bad day. Alright, I need you back in your pit. You, back in. You, come on. You know you want to come over here. Come on. You're not helping, dude. Do I have any water? You got tons of water down in the iron farm. I know I got tons of water down there, but that's not the water I'm looking for. But it might help. You, give me that. You go that way. That's not how you're supposed to go. Ow, stop hitting me. Give me the water back. So close. So close. No, you're not coming after me. You go that way. Good. Nope, you stay right there. Good. Give me that. You quit jumping. Quit. 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 Stop. Stop it. Thank you. And you stop too. Thank you. Clean up this mess. You know, I might have a minor problem here. You all are picking up things you shouldn't. The minor problem we might have. I don't think I have my arrows on me. No. Nor do I have golden apples on me. I have no emerald. I got one apple. That doesn't help in this situation. I'm worried about a minor problem here. The fact that those guys are now zombie villagers. They should be persistent. But I don't trust this game. All those guys are getting named Save Me that I just cured. Or not cured, but turned. You, and you. I will be back. I've got to go get apples. And I've got to go get arrows, okay? Okay. And both of those are going to be located at our other village. Should have apples in that box there. There's 4. That's fine. We can get more real quick. Oh, more gold blocks there. We'll take those. Where did I put the arrows? Don't know. We'll just trade for more. Give me. Oh, also there was a comment in the comment section asking why I'm not using Silk Touch. Because I don't have Silk Touch on my axe. That's the simplest reason why I'm not using it. You, and then there's 5 there. All the way down here to these guys. Excuse me, I need some of these. And then those. That's more than I need right out the gate. And I'm out of emeralds. Excuse me. I need more emeralds. Same for you. I need more emeralds. And now we just need to come back over here, visit this guy in here, and get some weakness arrows. Excuse me. Okay, 30. That should be more than enough. Drop back off all of our extra stuff in here. Craft up a whole bunch more apples. Boom and boom. Got 22. And there's a normal bow. Good and good. Right. Back over. Now, these guys should be trapped in here. Should be in the operative word. If I just do that, can you now get to him? If I give you the means to. Come on. Go. Get to him. You can't be that dumb. I mean, you can. Go get to him. Not me. Dude, I will end you. You want nothing to do with me. I promise you. What if I give you... Dude, stop hitting me. What if I give you water there? Alright, what if I give you water there? Really? Dude, leave me alone. You want something to do? Dude, leave me alone. I am now out of your range. Quit looking at me. Quit looking at me. Nomify the villagers. Good, you're doing as you should. Nomify everybody. Quit staring at the villager you can't get to. Okay, your services, dude, are no longer required. All right, cover that back up. We're going to have one small problem here. As these guys cure, they're going to nomify each other again. I'm going to end up in a vicious loop here. Because they don't all cure in the same instance. I know how I would like to try to solve this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to solve it this way. What I would like to do would be put extra trapdoors in there to separate them. But it's not going to work. Can't push glass into their heads because of the location in which they are located. You all are going to pose me a problem. I may have made a mistake. Only one way to test this. I feel like I might be wasting time. Look, phone, shut up. I'm busy. Got important matters going on here. I got villagers I'm trying to save. Look, when you cure, don't nom your friend. We're going to do half, because I have a distinct feeling that this is going to be a vicious cycle of repeating itself. And I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to go get a bunch of boats. I have such a bad feeling about this that I'm already working out an alternate plan in my head for just pods. That will be a pod that will hold 3 of those. 2 of those will be trapped, and then we'll do the same thing on this side. There'll be a pod there, and a pod there. In fact, I fear this is going to go so bad that we're going to go ahead and start working the pod idea. Let's take that and that. And can we get you to move forward? Hi, excuse me. Yep. Would you be interested in coming over here and trying to nomify a SlackLizard? Not really? Well, let me just help you in this regard. There and there. Ow, stop it. Don't tempt me. Don't. You now have your pod. Zombie doctor. Achievement popped. Cured. They haven't been renomified yet. We're going to continue to work the pod theory, though. Alright. Yep, you go there. Stay there. Don't jump. There's another one. Another. We're going to let them do their thing while we're doing ours. Don't hit me. Don't do it. I said don't. I will end you, dude. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Huh. Well. Okay. Can I get you to go back into your hole? Please. Go back in there. That's your hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are you... Because you're all gonna... Oh, the workstations are all gonna get out of whack. It's fine. Here, have a tap. Have an apple. Apple. Little tappy tap. Apple. Yappy tap. Apple. You know what? We're gonna gamble with this group. The other group seem to hold up just fine. Okay. Tap. Come on. Tap. And tap. Boom. Good. Okay, you all held out good. Are you all the same ones? Looting for 1 emerald? Oh, that's beautiful. Quick charge for 1, unbreaking for 13. Silk touch for 1. Hey, we can get silk touch on that axe now. Scaling down to 39. That's still a nice trade. We'll take it. Feather falling 5. Riptide 1. Efficiency 4. 18. Big difference. Big difference. Ultra for 16. Looting for 1. Oh yeah, that was well worth it. Now we just gotta wait for everybody else to cure up. While they're curing, let's go down here and check. See how our storage system is doing. Rotten flesh, iron, poppies, and did we have any skips? Nope, but we do have a composter down here and some cobblestone. So, that works good. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Hold on. What's your paper trade now? Down to 18. I will take it. It is a discount. Cured. Look at me. You do not want to nomify nobody. Another cured. Another. There's you. I'm just waiting on you. Alright. You're good. You are not. Let's nudge you back into place. Excuse me. Go back over there. That. Get rid of that. Put you back into place. You back to your hole. Dude. I did that. That was the smart way to do it. And now, last but not least, you. Go. Back over. Back over. That's above your head. Have your composter back. It's probably not yours, though. It's there. Remove. And done. Well, almost. You don't keep that. You get that instead. Good. Remove. Everybody's done here. All of them are down to 1. Did you all relink to your appropriate stations? Wait a minute. You are a cleric, though. You are not a locked-in cleric. If I were to just make you angry and do that, would you like that station? No, of course not. Yep, they're all out of sync with their workstations. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am out of lecterns. Somebody over here was holding one earlier. And it's now down there. Can I have that back, please? I would really like to have that back. Thank you. That back. And now back up here. And you can have that. Of course, none of these guys are probably linked up to their correct workstations. We're going to have to get that sorted out, but we can deal with that later. That's a bit wonky. That right there is about all the time I've got for today's episode. We got our villagers nomified down. We've got them at discounted prices. We've got an item sorter built onto our iron farm now, and we've started tearing down the hillside here. So that being that, that's what we're going to call this one an episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I will catch all of you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.